Hey y'all, it's your girl Toya Tilly, and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 5, Episode 4. The title of the episode is The Letter. So, we start the episode off where we left off when Zach and Fatima was in the gym, okay? And they was exchanging words about Karen. Fatima asking him, is you in love with Karen? Is you in love with Karen? So, as they was arguing, he mistakenly called her Karen. Okay? So now Fatima, she not having it. She ready to storm out because as she's telling Zach, look, you don't know me like that. It's a lot of things I haven't told you yet, and it's best that you let me go because I can feel that shit rising up in me right now. I'm like, girl, feel what rising? Like, calm down. Fatima, child, I really, really want the best for you with Zach. But it seems like the vibe just ain't vibing. Like, it's just not giving what it was supposed to give, in my opinion. Like, every time you look around, you having to put the gloves on for somebody and box them behind Zach. Like, girl, you don't get tired. So anyway, she told Zach that she about to slap the shit out of him if he don't let her go. So he went on and let her loose. And by the time she walked off, here come Daisha, Miss Tatiana. So she come over there speaking to Zach, introducing him to two of her friends or whatever. And I'm just like, what's the point of this? So she bending over on the bench asking Zach to help her and all this different stuff, talking about how she gonna be late on the rent, but you already know we can work out a deal, and then gonna gap them legs open. Girl, if you don't calm me down. So Zach, I'm trying to figure out why is he standing there playing with her? Like, walk away. Why haven't you walked away yet? Like, you study trying to tell her, stop it, Deja, stop. You know my girl crazy. You know, like, what? It seemed like to me that you really trying to play into the shit on the low though. That's just how I see it. I mean, hey, that's just how I see it. Like, Zach trying to play into it. Like, he liked the fact that that girl got a crush on him and want to throw that cat at him. So, now we see Q. And he's walking some lady out of Maurice's room. Once again, a different lady this time. So, y'all, Q just loose with it, and need to be tamed, need to be stopped. So, he walking the lady out, and Calvin, he's sitting at the dinner table, drinking a cup of coffee, sitting there looking all mad. So, next thing you know, Q walked over there. He said his shoes on the table. So rude. Kelvin knocked the shoes off the table. And Q sat down and talked to him. And Q was like, how could you do this to Maurice? He was good to you. Like, how could you be this way? So Q was like, well, he shouldn't have been in on it. And Calvin, he talking about some, man, how could you give him up like that? I'm like, Calvin, give him up with what? Like, Maurice for one didn't do this. So Q didn't give him up. What Q did was frame him. Although I'm sure Calvin don't know all the pieces yet, but still. Like, come on now, watch the words that you use, because that's exactly how Maurice got put where he at right now, him and Sabrina. So, anyways, Calvin, he let Q talk his little shit or whatnot. Q was telling him how, yeah, he been a criminal and he's like one of the best ones, better than most. And Calvin, he sat there and listened to him the whole time while he was talking and everything like that. And when Q left, because Q was telling Calvin that he got a job and he got to go to his job. So when Q left, I'm sitting there like waiting on Calvin to pull out the tape recorder or the phone or whatever kind of device he got to record this dude with what he just said, because he clearly just gave himself up that he, yes indeed, framed Maurice and Sabrina with what he just said. And you mean to tell me, because I remember back on a previous review that I did, I said that I hope that Calvin find a way to, I hope that he maybe get Q's recording about him framing Maurice and Sabrina, admitting to it, and finding a way to take it to the police department or take it to the cop that was dating Danny, the undercover cop from the airport. Find a way to get, to get this tape recorder heard to the right person to free Maurice and Sabrina and lock Q ass back up. So I remember saying it, and I thought that that's what was happening when I was watching this scene, but clearly Calvin ain't got no damn sense, because he go in there and get a locksmith man out the room to come change all the locks, y'all. I'm like, Now, okay, I understand you doing that as well, but why didn't you record Q's ass? Like, why didn't you do that? You had the perfect evidence and you just left it on the table. But anyways, enough of that, y'all. Back in the locker room at the gym, Deja and her friends in there kikiing about Fatima. No, they kikiing about Zach, talking about how fine he is, and she grinding all up against the locker, then threw her leg up and got the twerking, talking about I might not have a ring, but it's one thing I will have. Like it was just a lie. It was a lie, like, girl. So, and another thing I want to say, Deja, why didn't you wipe that makeup off before you went to the gym? I understand you said you had just came from work, from the strip club, but girl, at least go wash your damn face. So, anyways, she was in there doing all that kikiing whenever Fatima walks in, okay? And she looked at Fatima and she said, oh, girl, I thought you was going to church already. Fatima had that blue dress on. Oh, my goodness. She was looking like it was her first Sunday's best. Okay. So, Deja, she was cackling or whatever with her friends about Fatima, and Fatima was like, she was like, nah, for real though, I thought you was gone. And she was like, nah, Fatima was like, nah, because if you knew I was gone, you wouldn't be saying this shit to me right now. Then she said, well, technically I'm not talking to you. The girl was tripping me out, even though she full of shit and deserved her ass whooped. But she was tripping me out. Although Fatima is doing a little too much, though. Although the girl do deserve to be straightened. But, I mean, at the same time, Zach honestly needs to at least help you straighten out oh girl. Cause at this point it's like you left having to get your straightening by yourself, and Zach, he really not, you know, if anything, he slick, like I said, feeding into it. You know, feeding his ego or whatever he doing. Either way, I feel like he should put more effort into letting this woman know that you can't play with me like that. I'm in a relationship. Respect my relationship. Respect my woman. And if he's not laying it down to Deja on a serious note like that, then I do feel like Fatima is going too far with her actions. Because, dude, you ain't showed me that you even want her to leave you alone. So what I'm up in here about to catch assault charges for? You know? This the reason why she keep disrespecting my relationship. Because you won't set her straight when she do. When she all up in your face. Instead, you begging her to walk away like your eyes hypnotized. Why you can't walk away? Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from, Weedy. But anyways, y'all, Fatima, she done slammed the girl arm all in the locker. Her friends, Deja friends, they ain't no good. They done ran out the locker room. And then went to go scream for help. Like, y'all was her help? What you mean? Ain't them your girls? So, Zach, he flew up in the locker room to go stop Fatima. So, he finally got Fatima up off the girl. And Deja, she was just scrunched up against the wall, talking about, you so aggressive, you so aggressive. No, you so aggressively pushing up on my man. So, Zach got Fatima up out of there, and he turning around trying to go check on Deja. I'm like, see, this is exactly why Deja doing the shit that she doing. Because Zach, to me, Zach is opening the door for her to do it. But that's the new Zach for y'all. So, anyways, we moving on to Pam. She shows up to visit Karen, and Karen's mom is over there with Karen to make sure everything is straight with her, to make sure anybody come about stressing her out, and also to stir up the pot a little bit. Miss Lisa, I see you. Yeah. Over there calling Aaron and Zach to come by 8 o'clock because Karen's supposed to be writing them both a letter, pouring out her emotions and just everything that she feels. But yet and still, Miss Lisa, you don't want her to stress. I mean, to me, it seemed like the main stressful thing of it all is having to write this letter and see them both in person before 8 o'clock, by 8 o'clock. Like, come on now. Miss Lisa, if you don't want her to stress, you sure putting a lot of stress on her. But anyways, Pam, she comes in, and Miss Lisa told her I'm going to stressing her daughter out. She passed her some covers and a pillow, told her to put it in the closet. And Pam clearly didn't listen because she set him on the bed as soon as she got in there. I said, Pam don't take directions clearly. That's exactly why Karen told her to pull out that damn notepad. Let's write these directions down. So, Pam sat on the bed to check on her, and y'all, Karen apologized to Pam, and that was a nice, cute moment for them. It seems like they're getting closer. Like I said, I feel like Pam is starting to get more scenes, and she might become a sister the same way Andy's assistant, which is Fatima, became a sister. I feel like Karen's assistant, which is Pam, might just do the same. So we'll see. But anyways, the moments with them is cute. And so Pam, she was like, you know, I had to come check on my girl. Hold on right quick. Hey, Black. Let me call you right back. Okay. I'm like, Pam is a mess. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Damn, Pam, you be doing too much. But anyways, Pam told her that she got the shop uncovered for about a week because Karen says that she's gonna be out for a week because the doctor put her on bed rest. And so Karen told her to take some notes and everything, but Pam, she told her, girl, I got these. I got these. Calm down. We good. So I like that little relationship and how they coming along. So now we see y'all, it's Saturday night. That's all I'm gonna say. So excuse the noise if you hear it outside. But anyway, so now we see Danny. She calls Andy. And Andy tells her that Robin is in a meeting right now, so she can't talk to him about Sabrina at the moment. So she gonna inform her whenever she do get to talk to Robin and everything like that. So Danny, she losing her shit on the other end. She like, girl, if you don't walk up in there right now, that meeting, Sabrina is in jail, okay? I really wish they stopped. So, where am I, y'all? They need to disturb my damn review. Anyways, y'all. So now we see when Danny hang up the phone with Sabrina. Now we see Q walking in. He's getting introduced to Danny because he's Danny's new co-worker, filling in for Zach, taking Zach's position, Zach's old position. So now Calvin calls Danny. So Danny, she just running into it left and right, and she going through it, y'all, behind Sabrina. So Calvin calls Danny to check and see if she heard anything. So Danny was like, no. Have you heard anything? He was like, no. So they hang up the phone. After that, Fatima is in the office meditating. And Andy, she walk in bothering her. Talking about, girl, what you doing? Is you okay? Fatima? Like, Andy, calm down. Leave her alone. You've never seen nobody censoring themselves. Like, that's what's wrong with you. You need to go censor yourself. You and Gary. Because both of y'all ain't got no mind. So, Fatima tells Andy that she's centering herself right now. She's trying a new thing. So Andy asks her what's wrong with her, whatnot, and Fatima said, Karen, she called and cussed me out last night, and I'm about sick of your girl, basically. So she was like, and that's not even the worst part. After that, me and Zach got into an argument earlier today, and he mistakenly called me by her name. So Andy like, oh hell no. Y'all, like I said, I don't believe it's intentional, but Zach is weighing Fatima's ass out. Although I do feel like he have good intentions, it's just he's not. I think that he's still strengthening, if you know what I mean. Like he's not strong enough yet to build a wall around his relationship and look at it as his foundation. I just don't feel. I feel like he's getting there, but he's just not all the way there yet, and that's why he kind of fall weak a little bit. From time to time. But anyways, y'all, back to the subject. Um, um, yeah. So Andy got the nerve to tell Fatima that, girl, this is the process of a relationship and blase, like you just gotta hold on and it's gonna be all right. And he was in a relationship with Karen for 3 years. Of course, he's gonna call you by her name sometime. Like, it was just a lie. I was like, what, Andy? Clearly, she didn't say that word for word. But, that's what I heard. So, I'm like, Andy, you talking all this whenever you over there, like, dingy as hell when it come down to Gary. Like, you feel so weak for Robin. With the blink of an eye, girl. You still falling weak for Gary's bullshit. So it's like you should just shut up. I don't mean no harm, but you should just hush. Because clearly this is not the process to a relationship. I don't even think you know the process to a relationship. But anyway, so Annie's back in her office when she calls, when she gets a call from Karen. And so she finally found out that Karen done went to the hospital. Karen was spotting and she had to check on the baby and everything is okay. She done found out that Karen done called Zach and Fatima done cussed them out. Just done did the most. So this is new news to Andy. And so she's like, girl, I'm about to come by there and check on you. And Karen was like, no, my mama, she don't want nobody coming by stressing me out. She got me in this room with my feet kicked up. And Andy was like, wait, girl, you sure you okay? I'm like, girl, she with her mama. Yes, she's okay. But thanks for the concern. So Karen told her that she's gonna give her a call later on or whatnot, whenever she can come back or whatever. So she gotta ask her mom. Like she's 15 years old. But I get it though. Miss Lisa gotta make sure her daughter is okay. Even though she inviting two of the main people that been stressing her out for like the last 3 seasons. Okay. But anyways, Zach show up at Fatima's job and he called her down there to the break room to let her know that he's sorry for mistaking and calling her Karen, and like we can work at this thing. So I'm just like, Zach, here you go with the same repetitive actions, the same way you was popping up at Karen's salon, popping up on all of her friends, and just doing all this popping up, running behind her like it's like the same repetitive things is happening with you and Fatima. I don't understand where, like, everybody sees the new Zach though, but anyways, I understand that you want her to get her back, but she's at work right now, and you talking about how I blow this mother, basically trying to tell her that you just as crazy The same way she was talking about how she'll blow the gym up. You up there talking about you'll blow the law firm up. Like, come on, y'all. I don't know. I guess that this is a lot of people's, the Zatima crew. I guess that's their relationship goes, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Anyways, now we see Hayden, and he goes into Andy's office. No, not yet. He bumps into Zach and Fatima, and he was like, I got a restraining order on you. What you doing up here? You ain't supposed to be here. So Fatima like, you need to recheck that. And so Hayden like, what? And she said, you heard me, or are you hard of hearing? So her and Zach, they both mugging him like, and Fatima, she was like, now leave us alone here. And they both brushed him off. So he went into Andy's office, boo-hooing and crying, talking about how, you know, I got a restraining order on your mans and all this other stuff. He ain't supposed to be around here. I can call the police and get him arrested, da-da-da-da-da. So Andy told Hayden the same thing. You need to go and check with Robin. You need to recheck that or reread the contract that you signed, because this ain't that. Zach is my client, and you cannot refuse a client to come into the office. Sorry. So, Hayden, he changed the subject on Andy, talking about, you see who your man and they're talking to. You need to go check. You need to go check. Like, you need to go get a life. That's what you need to do before you see your ass lipping on them crutches again. And I don't even condone violence, but at the same time, Hayden doing too much. Like, he needs to take his liberty ass on. So, Andy, she peeking all over there in Robin's office, acting like she ain't worried, but she really worried. And so she was like, Hayden, what do you want? What's wrong with you? Like, what's your issue? Like, let's dig deeper into your childhood. Like, was you bullied as a child? Like, what's up? Why are you so how you are? Like, what's wrong with you? And so, Hayden, he brushed it off, and he was like, man, wasn't nobody bullied. You need to go check on your man stuff and see what they in there talking about. So Andy, she slick worried, but she trying not to show it. Next thing you know, Fatima, she come into the office and she told Hayden, she said, get your ass out of here. I said, Fatima stay knocked up and bucked up and ready to fight. Oh my goodness. So, Hayden, he exit the office real quick. And next thing you know, that's when Fatima told Andy the same scoop. And she was like, look, we got a bigger problem on our hands. Gary and Robin is in the office talking right now. So Andy was like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell yes. And I'm pretty sure Gary in there spilling all the tea about what y'all did in the penthouse last night. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make it hard for Andy to get some help out of Robin for Sabrina, and I hate that for Sabrina. But although I don't think Robin is, I don't think he too on the good side either. Basically, like he got a lot of issues with him as well, coming from the previews, and how he was trying to basically like woman shame Andy. Man, go on somewhere. Like, we're gonna get on that on another video. But anyways, that was all I had for this episode. It was alright. To me, it was a filler episode, but I will be back with more videos. Thank y'all for watching. This is your girl Toya Taylor. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great night.